In the night, so cold rocket dreams, resilience in the fold, hedge pressurizing, the charts are bold, daily bands wrapping stories untold. Riding with rockets through your AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their cloud. Riding with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Ascending, mind on fire, never ending. Trees of gold, endless fight, push on through the endless night. Riding with rocket scooter AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Charts, midnight glory, heartbeat thumping, another story. Green and red, flashing voices loud, future kings standing on their cloud. Checking the charts with your AI, up we go reaching for the sky. Every train home never dies, on the edge as the numbers fly. Checking the charts, tracking the charts, midnight glory. Sanctuary in awe, it's blending, mind on fire, never ending. Dreams of gold, endless fight, push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night. Push on through the endless night.
What's up, guys? Ooh, good morning. Good morning. Did I forget to press the live button again? Hopefully today I didn't do that. Oh, Friday was great. I remember if you guys weren't here on Friday after the My Funded Futures show, I came back to my stream. I turned it on. I sat here and streamed the best live stream we've ever had in the history of this channel for like 15 minutes and nobody saw it. Got to push the live button. So here talking to myself, asking chat questions, answering chat's questions, and realizing that probably about 15 minutes in, somebody goes, where's Matt? Is he all right? It's like, wait, I've been answering everyone's questions. Nobody heard me. I gave some great answers, some great questions, and realized nobody heard any of it. Welcome to the stream, guys. It is now Monday morning. Starting out in June. Man, the years flown by. I feel like just a little bit ago, I was setting up this office, moving into the new house, and that was 6 months ago already. Like, time has flown by. Good morning, you guys. All right, I'm gonna get started here and get everything together. We're having a pretty decently moderate overnight. Nothing too crazy. Trade down, trade up. Okay, cool. How are you guys doing? Friends, family, fans, traders, welcome. Good morning, Noman, Simon, Victor, Gold Digger. Wait, hold on. I can't read anything. There we go. Jimmy, Michael, Lee Media, Annie, Mad Yoda, Ransom Baggins. Just me talking out loud. What's up? Good morning, Ricky, Mo, Jeppe. Nope, didn't forget to press the live button today. Hopefully you guys can see me. What's up, Rocky? What's up, Hydra? What's up, Brian? What's up, CW? Francesco, Jim, Moose, Hannah. Good morning, Furbon. Moose asks, what do you guys think? Move around, chop till Pal speaks at 1. Let's double check. I got to kind of get caught up too. It's Monday. I'm not going to see what's going on today. What's up? Good morning, Rock Skater Bird, Don John, Nathan, JJR, Sean, Nadia, Elaine, hi. Christoph, good morning. Lucas, Andrea. What's up, Victor? The beautiful Matt is back. Thank you. Trying to maintain, you know, the beauty here. You were for real in the straight jacket? LOL. Yeah, probably. Steve, what's up? Good morning, Spork. What's up? Morris, Lee, Michael, Satish, Full Tilt, Futures. Hey, man. What's up, Verbon? What's up, PB? What's up, Mark? Real Lamb. Why have you been removed from the Discord twice today? From what Discord? Morning, morning, morning. You're on our Discord or which Discord are you talking about? Let's get to it, guys. Get our charts ready to go. Your Discord? I have no idea. There's like auto moderating bots that auto moderate certain things. I don't know. Did you make one of the bots angry? I'll have to see the logs later, man. Like the channel just vanished twice? Yes. Not really sure. Do you have a membership package or are you just in the free channels? Let me answer your question real quick. I'll try to help you real quick before the market opens today. I tell the bots, thank you. All right, so we'll get the morning. So we're going 21,304. Check. That helps. Let me know if you're in a membership and whatever I can get you going for market ups. All right, let's get our dynamics on the chart here. I have not done this yet. I did no trading overnight. To a pool party. Got home. Was working on the YouTube channel and all kind of stuff last night. Not getting a chance to do this. I didn't do any trading. $120. That's up there. Red line. Okay, that's up there. That's up here. Send for the free channels now. Oh, well, you should be fine. I mean, in the free channels, you should be able to see. You should be able to see all the stuff there. Now, again, there's like a very sophisticated, you know, AI-based list of keywords to make sure you don't say certain things or do certain things or post certain things. Because then that will time you out whenever. But other than that, as long as the AI is happy, you should be happy. Be in the channels. Oh, we got a few bots running the place over there. Don't talk AI, it's too soon, it's listening. AI is going to be listening to everything we say. Is anybody watching, what's it called? Murderbot? The show on Apple? Have y'all been watching it? Pretty cool. We just started watching it. Speaking of AI. Not bad. Yeah, it's not bad. It's just interesting concept. All right. I'm trying to figure this out. Now, is it just me? Or do you guys, are y'all's DD bands misplaced as well? This doesn't seem correct. Like, mine seem way off. Somebody confirmed that that's just me. That's literally me. Or is it just me, or is it y'all too as well? Like, are y'all's bands drawn in the right place? Mine 60, 28, 59. We're not outside the bands today. Are you guys, somebody just be like, yeah, check your platform real quick, tell me. Are you guys in the right spot? Yeah, okay. That's weird. All right, let's do it manually. No clue. Let me put some in a ticket here. I hate when stuff like this happens. All right. All right. Let's just move them around. Let's do the calculation manually. All right. Not really sure. 21,366. All right, let me write some numbers here. And this is the close price. Not really sure what happened here, but I'm gonna do this, man. I got plenty of time. You guys got like 30 minutes. 39, 13. I'm gonna round to there's no reason being lazy, but 39, 14. 59, 14. Okay. It's like it's referencing the wrong closing price, I would say. Okay, so let's do some math. Okay. Yeah, that's definitely off. Okay, let me type this in. Discountable 60. Okay. Morning, guys. Howdy. Did y'all have a great weekend? First question. 217.50. Did y'all do anything fun? I don't look a little too sunburned. I spent like a lot of the weekend in the pool. Just chilling, getting some sun. $21,583. Okay, I'm gonna do them manually. I'm not really sure. Okay, $21,583. Still need the labels. It's overlaid. Why can't I do this? Oh, okay, hold on. Try this. We'll add them back. Nope. That didn't work either. Okay. Have to draw this manually. Yeah, it's... So if you guys want to, if you remove the liquidity map and then you can just draw it manually, that's what I'm going to do today. New 583. That's enough. And here. So give you guys the numbers. I'll give you all the numbers so I'm done. 21,366 divide minus 217. 5. 21,148. Yeah. That looks a little better. Okay. The way dynamics real quick. Another day. 225, that's good. 90, that's good. Yellow line, we're good. Divide the segment up into section here. We're good. Lower DD band here. Oh, right at MHP. Okay, that should be good. That should be good to start the week off. And if we break through that and the market just crashes out, then market just crashes out, whatever. Wonder what's... I can't even delete that if I wanted to. Okay, well, let's move this off the chart. You got an update last night. Something's going on. All right. 519, 41 to 60. So this would be... There you go. 54. No, 64, sorry. No. 54. And then this one is going to be 74. Okay, that's good. That'll work. Let everybody know in the chat. Wait, hold on. It's 60. 59, 74. 58. Yeah. 58. Nasdaq is here. So we in Denmark? Oh, that sounds fantastic. And every time I refresh the chart, it's still there. Okay. This is lame. Oh, this is lame. I can't even move them around either. That's kind of going to be whatever. So I'm going to ignore the ones on the chart. Now it just looks like a freaking colorful bonanza of lines. Okay. Well, let's see what's going on with this. And when I remove liquidity map, it still shows up on the screen. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Push some kind of release live. We're doing the multi-charts, which is kind of cool. So I don't know if they pushed something live, but shouldn't have. I didn't authorize anything. Whatever, we'll play around it. Okay, 21,149, I think was what that was. And then 21,584, plus or minus a point. It's just that for whatever reason, DD bands are off. And then another thing is that whenever I take off the indicator, they still stay on the chart. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Something going on. But hey, we're going to work around it. Good morning, guys. How y'all doing? I was in Branson, Missouri, Big Cedar Lodge all week. That sounds kind of chill. I've never been to Branson, but it's a big and fun place. I hear from people to go there. How to get individual DOMs for each account in Tradeify. You have to use Tradeify desktop, not the web version. And then you have to go to the top left. There's a plus sign in the top left of the platform. Click it. And when you click it, you're allowed to create new modules and drag them out onto your desktop. And then you can create as many DOMs as you want. It's just the DD bands are off today. All right. So starting today off, made an announcement in Discord about it, so you might just want to recalculate the new bands. I'm drawing them with a different shade of green so that you know that they're what they are. I'm gonna put it in Discord. All right, guys, let's get ready to get going. Okay, today, let's do this. We start giveaways with Tradeify out the door. What's up, y'all? What'd you miss? Nothing yet. Nothing exciting happening yet. Let me get all my stuff ready. Yo, I need to load up my pre-market stuff. I'm a little behind this morning. All right, let's do it. Investing. Calendar up. Financial juice. Good. Just double checking. I have nothing big in earnings this week for the most part. Just double checking. Running through that right now. I mean, they're not small, but nothing like index shaping. AVGO, that's a big one. So AVGO is going to be on June the 5th. Other than that, Hermes International, that's not going to really push market around. So yeah, June the 5th are the only big earnings that we got to really think about. Wait a minute. Let me get the bar chart one. That's the one I like to look at. Ugh. All right, grab the scan here. Let's take a look at the command traders. We do this every once a week. Kind of refresh what's going on here. This is part of your pre-market setup. You gotta get a feel for what's going on in the market, positional changes and such. All right. All right, we had a liquid market. Green is becoming more green, blue is becoming more blue. When the green and blue are fanning out from each other like this, get a color you can see. When they are fanning out like this, oops, do that line double. And I've never drawn such a straight line in my entire life. Oh, that was nice. Look at that. Look at that. Somehow my hands are steady today. Should have been a surgeon. Okay, look. They're fanning out, pinching together, pulling apart. Market's liquid. Buyers are becoming more long. Sellers are becoming more short. Very liquid. And the idea that the market makers have to cover shorts and go long, which means there's more buyers becoming more long than there are sellers becoming more short. So therefore, the offset of the buy and balance is to the buy side. And therefore, the dealers are covering the rest. This is a recipe of a bull market that's liquid, not that volatile. Good deal. We're going to watch a rotation today. Anything in the news overnight, just always kind of check the headlines. It's my pre-market stuff. Scroll down, look for any red. Let's see anything that pertains to us really today. And then check the calendar. I think Powell's speaking today. Wait, is this today? Really the only thing to... Oh, here it is. 32 minutes, the global manufacturing PMI, the S&P Global Manufacturing PMI. So S&P Global numbers coming out, and the ISM numbers coming after that. So 2 different PMIs, one in 32 minutes, one in 45 minutes. So 45 minutes would be like 30 minutes after market opens. One is 15 minutes after market opens. We're going to move the market around a little bit. We're going to keep an eye on these. And actually, the previous prices is going to be very important because, you know, we're all talking about inflation related to tariffs. We'll see if the prices one comes down. I think it should. Just like last time, I'm going to err to the side that the numbers were overinflated last time because they believed that the tariffs are going to be really bad, and now they're not as bad. So the numbers should be coming down a little bit of the estimate, or the estimate should be coming down. And so about that's the PMI, that's the prices again. Right? Enter tariffs into the game. We get the prices going up, right? Kind of like already impacted. And then right now the forecast is expected to come down slightly, 70.2, which is even slightly higher than last time's actual. We can all assume that this is an opportunity here, even out the door. Why would prices be higher than last time's actual if, you know, tariffs are paused and coming down? Just the same thing as we had last time with some of the same, whatever report was it last week we had? Oh, the Michigan numbers. Yeah, the Michigan numbers were obviously overinflated last month as well, kind of expecting tariffs to be really crazy and all that, but they end up not being so bad. And 70 is pretty high. That's 2022 numbers when inflation was like 5% higher, you know, like all the high CPI days. I don't know if this is going to be like, I'm going to say that we're going to come in today closer to like a, I don't know. I don't know how they scale this, but like, you know, definitely 69, 68, something like that. I would be very surprised if the ISM numbers didn't land inside of here for prices on account of, you know, them factoring in the trade war improvements, but whatever, we'll see. And I think that the market's going to react fairly positively to something like that. So just like with the Michigan numbers, I was betting long. I even took a 1 contract gamble, which I don't normally do. But I was betting on the side that the news was overshooting this. And of course, when you see opportunities like this, it's rare. And again, coin flipping, gambling the news, never the best idea. But you know, I did. Good justification for it last time. Probably same thing this time. I don't know if the prices numbers are going to move the market as much as the Michigan numbers might, but it still could. I'm going to look at the PMI. So this is the U.S. manufacturing PMI. This one, where's the history of this thing? Where the rest of the data points are on this one? Oh, well, we'll get to it when we get to it. But the same thing, though, with the ISM numbers. It's been pretty flat and muted. You know, like basically not changing that much. What the number is. Actual last time was 48 forecast, and it came in at 48.7. We want to see that that number increasing for sure. You can tell, like, whenever it's really, really, really low, typically comes after big sell-offs, big recessions. There's COVID, right? This is right at the middle of COVID, and we started improving right about June. In 2008 was the same thing. There's the market crash here. And in 2009, 2010, right after the crash, there was improvement there. And going on for right now, we've had that big kind of like nasty inflation-related pullback. And then now we've been starting to improve, like, you know, basically month over month for the last 4 months. So maybe a light news day, but maybe some movement. We'll see. Welcome to the stream, everybody. Don't forget to smash the like button here. What am I drawing in? Sorry, I just joined. Ooh, I don't know what I was drawing in. Oh, I was drawing on, I have this little pencil tool called Epic Pen that I draw with. Oh, you meant on the screen? Yeah, the DD bands. For some reason, the bands are off today, and I don't know if it's because they're based on last time. Actually, let's do a little bit of time here. It's based on last time's low, 35 minus. $160. I don't even know what it's referencing either. Like, let's see. That's the weird part. Like, even if I were to like try to figure out where it's referencing the close price, look on the table and see, is this previous day's close? Ah, here it is. Okay. 59.68. Yeah, that's not right. Let me let them know that they're grabbing the wrong close price. Yeah, it's referencing the previous session's close as 59.68. I don't even remember we've been 59.68 in a while for the close. I don't think we've ever closed at 59.68 on these contracts, unless it's referencing U25. Wait a minute. Oh, it rolled forward. That's what's happening. Look at this. It's grabbing the September contract. Yeah, and I don't know why it's doing that. That would be something, actually. Okay, now I know it's... Yep. All right, we figured it out, guys. Those are the September DD bands. Now, it doesn't have the option to go back to June. All right, let me put a note on this. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah, that's exactly right, Brad. That's exactly what it's doing. Look on the table here. It somehow has rolled into the U contract. It does not even have the option to pull up the M contract. Let me see if I can't. Well, I have it there. Yeah, that's kind of... The option's gone. When do we roll into the September contract? We have a while on that one, so I don't know what's going on there. Then. Equity index roll date is like a preemptive roll. Let's see. Rolls on the 16th, expires on the 13th. Yeah, we have 2 more weeks on June, so I'm not really sure. No, the risk interval isn't wrong. That's based on the margin requirements. It's just referencing. So in the table, if you normally do this, like if I switch to December, it'll change the contract to reference what the December one is right here. But I'm going to put in a little note there furthermore. What is drawn on the chart? June. I realized once I started drinking coffee in the mornings, like I stopped drinking coffee in the mornings, I can't type for shit anymore. For whatever reason it is. Coffee was caffeine was like really good for my accuracy of typing. But somehow today, like as I'm trying to type, I just realized that I'm horrible at typing now. Okay, let's draw these again. I don't think we're gonna be anywhere near them, but we'll make sure I draw those numbers again. The Discord. Move these guys down here. This is going to be 59.64. Cool. So in days like this, we want to see the market open and support the lower DD bands. Get this out of the way. Just don't even need those. Dispatch your TBT eval Friday. Let's go. Nice. Does anybody have an issue trading the pro account on TradingView? I've never tried it, but somebody in chat is saying TradingView is delayed, but you can trade on it. Somebody said, what trade platform? But one of them sold your info. Are you sure? These days, like, I think everybody's phone number these days gets infiltrated by spam callers all day long, all the time. I don't know where they hack databases out there in the world, but I'm going to tell you something. I wouldn't necessarily think there's a trading platform leaking or selling your stuff. I don't think they do that. Chances are some website somewhere is compromised. My phone rings like 6 million times a day with spam calls. I think like the wave of the future is that every single phone call is going to be like people aren't going to use phones anymore. It's just spam and nonsense anymore. Since you have NinjaTrader, you've been using them. AI's been calling you now. NinjaTrader. Well, sucks. Sorry to hear that. My phone rings off the hook. It's all day long. Okay. Supported DD bands today with the ratio greater than half. Ratio should be greater than half. Greater market, we look at these three indicators that tell us if the market's going to be bullish or bearish. Market. And I think today we're going to be bullish. Actually, I need to get my DD bands on the chart here. We should be all right. So S&P got pretty close this morning to tapping. Let's watch that. Perfect. Greater market bullish. 5 minutes till market opens. 1, the ratio greater than half. We like to see that. Should be greater than half because it was greater than half on Friday. Number 2, above MHP. That's absolutely the case. SPY is above MHP. That will 100% be the case. Because it was way above it on Friday. It should be way above it still. And number 3, monthly maps. Questionable, but I think we're still going to turn out to be probably bullish. Definitely not bearish, but maybe in the middle. So because I have one of the 3 indicators are bullish, I'm definitely bullish. Let's double check really quick. Click that button on the top right over here and see that we are actually trading inside of the dark gray. That's good for the bull market. Monthly maps, and we're not that much lower than the close. We're still in the range, and this might change a little bit. I'm going to take a guess that it's also going to be bullish, but we'll revisit that when the market actually opens. So I'm going to take a guess that all 3 of these are going to be bullish. Greater market bullish was great. Dips to buy. We're very close to some rock solid pivots already out the door. We've got hedge pressure 58.72. We've got 58. 64. Both of these things are going to be nice and bullish. Nasdaq in a similar boat, similar place. And then market opens. The question is, do I want to long out the door, take a dip and long, and we'll see. Super pumped and excited about this. Oh, wait, let me double check my funded next. Oh, I forgot to do this. Oops. Forgot to roll my accounts in the live. I mean, it's funded. I got like 5 minutes to do this. I knew I was forgetting something. No, I don't want to do a survey. Nope. What? They're forcing me to do a survey? Ridiculous. I need to roll my funded next in the live. I have been using funded next for a couple weeks, and I passed 3 of my accounts. They're all funded right now. Okay, come on. Forcing me to do a survey here. Come on, y'all. Okay, so this one should be passed. Oh, wait, no. Oh, I don't. Never mind. Okay, that one's not passed. Thought I passed it. Well, I guess I busted the consistency roll a little bit. Okay, I got one more day on that one. What about this one? What? My math must have been way off last weekend. Okay, I guess I got another day on those. We'll see, whatever. Okay. All right. Guys, we open in 2 minutes. Welcome to the stream. It's your first time here. Say hello in chat. Say, hey, it's my first time here. Glad to have you. The DD bands are not wrong today, Kiter. The table has removed the M contract for whatever reason, and it's rolling forward to September. So it's showing the September contract on your screen. I'm gonna have them investigate why that is. Hey, it's your first time here. What's up, Stu? What's up, Simon? You guys immediately join the channel on your mods. This is crazy. We have no standards anymore. You also have that survey? Yeah. A lot of times if you get flagged, just bear with me, right? FundNext had an influx probably 50x their business over the last 5 days. They're probably overwhelmed. Their systems are probably overwhelmed, and they have checks and balances there. Give them a little leeway and just talk them through anything. If you have issues with them, you tell me and I'll go straight to them and make sure you're straightened out. I'll get you ahead of the line. They're going to have KYCs, and some people were asked to submit video interview to prove that it's them and things like this. You guys got to remember that they're a global firm and they're a Forex CFD, giant. And in the world, they're not spoiled like we are here in the US. They have to have stricter rules. There's multiple countries to deal with. And so they're going to have a few more standards that I promise you our futures industry will probably go towards as well. Trying to prevent bots and hackers and crackers and people, breaking the rules and such. They're going to be a little more strict, I would say, but nothing to be alarmed about. Anything, as long as you're doing things right, should be fine. And if you have a question, just hit me up and I'll talk to them for you. Yeah, it should be understood that in the United States, there's really not a lot of standards in the prop firm world. They've been around longer in the Forex CFD world, so they're probably going to be doing things a little more robust and a little bit as they should. Our futures industry is full of prop firms that blow up all the time. So they do a little bit more checks and balances on the customer base, which is normal. Nothing super invasive, though. A lot of firms want to make sure that you're just not a bot, that you're a real person, and that you are who you say you are. A lot of people, when they get banned for cheating, will start an account under their grandma's name, and the grandma's over there, milking the prop firm. Now they're going to make sure that, it's really your grandma there on the interview kind of thing. And that's just normal, sometimes with a lot of these firms. I mean, small price to pay for you to go out there and make millions of dollars, possibly from a $100 investment. You know what I mean? So we should understand that anybody taking a step to make sure that the businesses are being like cheated against, you should hope that prevents the cheaters from being there also, and that keeps the firm from blowing up while you're trading. Okay, resilience is less than 0 on NASDAQ, positive on S&P. We're at half gap, usually tiebreaker to go to the top. Bull long up is pretty good for a bull setup. It's kind of waiting for our data to come through here. NASDAQ is good every single time on NASDAQ from half gap up to the top. Maybe I could take one trade on NASDAQ here. EST. Oh, wait, we're at the bull zone. Shit. Oh, well, whatever. I was already there. Jumping in on that. EST on NASDAQ back up in the bull zone. I usually don't chase into bull. I take the break and let it test and jump right back in. We did fill the gap. Let me close that out. Talking too much there, but just chilling. EST on NASDAQ, I did miss that right out the door, but that was the trade I took. I just closed. I made like 500 bucks. I'm going to wait, see what the bounce happens on bull zone, and maybe take the test. All the stocks are moving up higher. This is good. Bull zone, good for a long. NASDAQ is looking solid. SPY is looking solid as well. Bull zone bottom bounce. I usually don't chase into the break. I let it bounce on bull zone and take the hit. If for any reason there's any selling, which I don't see it on the S&P, we have hedge pressure and bull zone support down in here. So this is the first play up on positive res. Res greater than 0. Any break of yesterday's close is a move to upper DE band. These are some of our favorite plays we have here. They're pretty consistent. So let's let that, see what happens if we play down in the middle. But this half gap is support. Just right out the door. We'll hit it one more time in a second. We're trading S&P today. I'm liking it. One more S&P, see if I can get on this break here. Oops, I didn't mean to hit 3. Want to get 2 there. Oops, whatever. Let's close it to 2. 3 is too many. All right, I got S&P just taking along with 2 at the open. If I take drawdown, I'll take one more long up the bottom that dip there. News coming out right about the turn of the 45 minutes. I think we're going to have, or 10 minutes from now, we're going to have the PMI numbers start coming out, and then right at the turn of the hour, more PMI numbers here. As for upper targets on the S&P, we've got upper 59.23 is my next target here. I probably trade there, but then, obviously working our way up to DD band is going to be a pretty fun setup today. Trump raising steel tariffs. Yeah, news coming in about 10 minutes or so. So I'm going to long here on the dip. It's about maybe like, it's such a tight little gap here. Probably 87, 80, 89, 30. So about maybe 15 points, not much. I'll play 2 on the gamble, and then just in one account, the market dips, I'll hit another 4. So that's basically what I'm going to do into the news. I'll play it. QQQ is kind of the one that is giving me happy vibes. QQQ break from bear zone to bull zone is really good. Similar setup. We've got bull zone touch is going to be a nice long to take. Right here, bull zone touch on Q. In case there is a pullback. Also, res greater than 0 is pressure from here to the top of the box. Pretty nice, clean, easy day. The news comes through and kicks it back down to bearish. It does. But resiliences are nice and positive. DD ratio greater than half to check the monthly maps. Pretty good. I normally don't hit the news with 2, but I'm okay with it. I'm very moderate risk here. Monthly maps, come on, show up. All right, there we go. I'm still in bull zone. Monthly maps looking bullish. Bull zone getting better, bear zone getting worse, which is great for the bull market. Trading bullish, no volatility, things are perfect. VIX is in absolute decay today as well. We love seeing that, don't we? We see that VIX below that 1865 triple B going forward. I mean, and VIX just dropped right at the open of the market. So perfect, perfect setup, nice and clean. Be a nice, strong green update today, as long as there's no crazy news or crazy presidential tweets. We should be good. I hate chasing green on a bear zone, bull zone break. I almost always wait for the test. But I'm not trading Nasdaq right now. I grabbed S&P near the top of this range here. We'll see if we support that. What an open. Yeah, it's pretty clean. I mean, I'm not really worried about any of this today. Okay, chill. Put this a little bit here. I only have one account with exposure right now. Taking the gamble on one. If we dip, I'll hit it with some more. I love when all the data looks good. Can't complain. Can't complain. Gotta love those bull markets, baby. Looking sexy. Looking hot. 6 minutes till news. Welcome to the stream, guys. Don't forget to hit that like button. How many people here, it's your first day here? You guys never watched us trade before? Free to say, hey, I can explain anything you see on the screen, but we're usually pretty talkative while we're trading, so. Iceweld, welcome to the stream for the first time ever. The problem is when you move your stop to the current price, so that's the only problem you've had with TradingView. Yeah. Targets on NQ. Probably to the next blue line for now, but I mean, upper DD band is probably the target for today. The market's looking absolutely clean. There is no possible move that I can see interrupting this up until 582. Upper DD band is it. So 582 target. Maybe an interrupt at 537. Target here, runner there, exit out. Oh, this is clean. Nice, clean, bullish day. Usually, when you get breaks like this, we don't normally chase a bull break. We let it test, but this has just moved pretty quick. This might not even stop until those upper bands, so that's kind of nice. But news is coming out pretty soon, and we'll see if that gives us a little green candle to dip us to that little bull zone area. But with at least 500 something bucks on the table, I might just take the profit here before the news. I'd like to see a move from the news, but I might just take profit before the news. If it's maybe 500 or 600 or 700 bucks in the next 5 minutes, I might just take it. The goal is to get a decent trade to upper DD band. You pass evals in one day on one trade, and when I go to live, you struggle with making $100 and blow the account. Well, it sounds like you're betting too big. If that's the case, you're trading too big, you're betting too big. If you're passing eval in one day, you're clearly betting too big. I would say slow down, analyze your risk and reward on every trade. I would make sure that the amount that you are allowing yourself to stop. The one thing about blowing up is you have perfect control over blowing up. You know how much you're willing to lose every day. You set a price to enter in, you set an exit target, you set a stop. So that should be in control. You should control yourself to not be able to blow up in one trade. You can clearly set that parameter to be whatever it needs to be. If your stop loss is a certain distance and you can't change that, then size down. If you can variable stop loss, then change your stop loss. Usually my recommendation is always to size down. If you're losing too fast, you need to trade smaller. Immediately, you'll stop losing less fast. That's the easiest way to do it. How would I go about passing a 150K account with a 9K profit target? End of the day drawdown or trailing drawdown? Yo, what the hell? My funded futures live account made me buy the full order book or the data. I need to call them and talk about this. What a scam. Not them, but the exchange. The exchange, the broker. The broker sold me level 2 data package, but that cost me a couple $100. The hell. So I got a live account with my funded futures now. Live account. This is my second prop firm live account that I've acquired. Working on Tradeify number 3. So I'm technically now live with my funded futures. That's kind of cool. What's up, Lucas? What's in here? What's up, guys? Good morning, good morning, good morning. They posted a workaround? Wait, who did? I need to work on that. You talking about my funded? I think you get live account full. Yeah, that's kind of weird. I'm going to look at that. The funded X no DLL have a trailing max loss limit that overrides the DLL in real time, not at the end of the day. Okay, thanks, Lucas. I'll look it up. Trailing max loss limit. Yeah, they do. But it shouldn't be moving in real time. It should be moving end of the day. Dean. I've never had a trailing loss limit in my funded X accounts. Other than the end of the day max loss limit drawdown that you have. I was saying, oh, so my funded futures is an error. I need to post a workaround in Discord. Okay, I need to check that out. Thanks for letting me know. Here I am, like, signing up for it, halfway asleep. You can check on all the things there. Does that give me more money to trade with? Yeah, it does. It does. I have a live account with ETF. I have a live account with my funded futures now, and I'm about to hopefully get pushed to live and Tradeify, which would be good. All right, 1 minute till the news comes out, you guys. I'm willing to grab the dip, maybe in QQQ. We hit the bottom there. I don't like what I see. Hold on here. Gotta make some room for all my stuff. I got too many things open now. Make some room for both of them. And I gotta figure out how to do my top step on top of this. I need a lot of space. Okay. Resiliences are good. Yeah, market's good for a dip. I don't know if that's going to move the market, but we'll see. We just have like a little bull zone bounce here. Bull zone bounce, I'm going to smash it hard. Liquidity pocket, I'm going to smash it hard. If we hit here or here, I'm going to long it up to DD band for second time push. Those numbers came out a second ago. But they came out. Oh. Oh, not yet. Not yet. Just waiting for that. PMI is a little late. 152. Ah, 52. Here we go. Let's see. For 52. All right, internet, come on. This is a fake DD number. 52 on a 52.3. So pretty much nothing on the S&P Global. But we got the bigger ones coming out 13 minutes. So let's kind of just keep our eyes on that. Make sure we're not going to lose sight of that. Ooh, I would love to get right up in this open price here. So let me draw this out on NASDAQ here. It would be right about here. That's the open. Half cap is about right here. And close is about right there. Top of the box, half gap. Yeah, inside of here, liquidity pockets, nice and stable. Easy to grab that. Resilience is good. Everything's good. Everything's good for a bounce inside there. EST NASDAQ would be awesome to take. Gonna make a little space here on this one. I'm gonna add to my S&P or just ride it up. We have basically really strong support here. We have a liquidity pocket. We have half gap. We've got everything all in the right spot. On side of here. R&R on a setup inside of here. Like I said, I just grabbed two. I might take a little drawdown on this, but inside of here to there is what I'm looking for. And then stopping on the gap fill like this. Anything below here is a stop. Essentially, liquidity pocket is good. Top of the box is good. Bull zone is good. Ratio greater than half. It should support and hook inside of here with higher probability than not. Unless that news comes out is a big stinker, I think the market's going to be fine. My S&P stop is going to base, I'm proxy watching NASDAQ. If NASDAQ loses its liquidity pocket, I'll probably just top the S&P out. The S&P, the problem with this one is that I've got such a big distance to stop to trade a second time. I'm going to probably lose maybe $1,200 on this one before I call it because that would be breaking inside of here. I'll start taking long stabs at it again just to, weather out the loss. Technically speaking, I could hold all the way down to there. But I don't know if I want to pull two contracts for, 30 points. It's kind of a lot of possible drawdown. Things are looking good that we don't crash out. But today, the strongest supports are all down in here. If the market were to die today, there are amazing supports all the way down. Got plenty of places to trade from. Should be good. But normally, if you fill the gap and go lower than this, I'll probably cut out. So by proxy, when NASDAQ breaks through here, I'll just close my S&P. Should be liquidity pocket, one of my favorite setups. And I did take it in one account. What I'm going to do is in my other accounts, start adding longs right around this area. Half gap is decent for support as well. Inside of here. The question is, how well does SPY hold up? Inside of this should be a good support. Let me get some NASDAQ really quick. Hold on. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Data still looks good. Still looks good. We got news coming out though in about 9 minutes. Kind of worried about being in a big position going into news, but decent support right here. I would be very... That hourly candle is weird looking though. Nice little run up to start the week, but we are actually just receiving a lot of selling pressure now. Some of the stocks are selling pretty hard. And let me... I know I hate this, but let me trim down to 1 and just do 1 on this. I take such big risk there. Didn't expect it to pull all the way back to here. But we're inside liquidity pocket on QQQ, which is a really good setup. Start. So EST on QQQ. Let me start. Let me find a... That's the bounce point. This was very unusual today to drop all the way back down to the zone. That's a good long entry point right there. I mean, the first one wasn't that great for me, but... We did not expect us to go all the way down and fill the gap there, did we? Highly unusual. Okay, news coming out in 7 minutes. Yeah, this is very odd. So it should be okay for a bounce here. Extremely strong support. This is bull zone, bear zone top, half gap, everything. This is the strongest support we got. If we lose this, then I'm completely confused for the day. Let me see if we get something good on that. That's kind of unusual today. Now the question is, should I hit it with one more S&P? Yeah, SPY rest just went negative for gap fill. That's a little odd. So we'll see if we hold. Should be okay, but man, that is a little brutal for today's open. Somebody knows something, or somebody's just getting out of the way on that high. I don't know. That's very unusual moves here. This should be the bounce point if there is one. Let me go ahead and double check this over here. You don't normally see that kind of a move. That hourly candle is just kind of wicked though. Hopefully this is good. We should be able to bounce inside of here. There's EST every single time. Liquidity pocket from here to here. I'm deciding, should I double down on this? Add in my position there. At least trade it through the gap. I know I'm proxy trading S&P through QQQ, but QQQ's pivots are here. SPY close to EST setup, and this is where QQQ bounces from. So we'll see if this gets us anything good. That's kind of a weird setup. Negative res is going to make it really hard to rally from here, though. That's the one thing I don't like. And the half gap's going to be resistance now. So the polarity flipped right out the door on the market, and I don't like these setups that I see. I'm not going to lie. And that's brutal. Okay, I'm going to... If I don't get any improvement in resilience, I'm going to cut this out. Usually that supports and this supports. We should be good. I think I'm going to hold on through this one, but that was just a little weird open. I don't have any scares in the market, nothing crazy. We do have news in 5 minutes. Yeah, I think it's going to be a bullish day. I'm not too worried about it. I think we're going to rally from here. We should be good. Should be all right. Should be all right. Yep. That was a little odd. $225 for now with negative res, the half gap is kind of that first little spot where that resistance is going to be. Let's see how the bulls see right here in the middle. The midpoint is the actual fight right here. So if the bulls are starting to fight off this 348 level, which is pretty much where, and I'm going to watch QQQ really quick. Because that's, you know, liquidity pocket should be all right for another 40 points off the bottom here. So this would go roughly at about 346, which is kind of where we are. I'm sorry, 346. Up 30 points from here, about 370, give or take. At least for now, the fight in the middle should be real. Right through there. Fill the gap. Touch the upper bull zone bottom. I mean, turn this position positive. Sometimes bull markets can be the trickier markets to trade. It's random selling and stuff. That half gap resistance though is pretty nasty. It shouldn't be it shouldn't be pushing through this easily. With these negative resiliences, it's going to have a hard time fighting through there. S&P being negative is a hint that the market's like not trying to gap and go and keep going. This is very unusual. Hopefully this candle rescues off of this. We don't break lower lows on that. That we support inside of here. Maybe one more flush that holds. But man, I'm a little kind of like worried and confused about this day. Order flow is definitely bearish. So we're hoping that some bulls step in. Current order flow is bearish, yeah. We can see that right here with this white number being negative. It means that the stocks are more comfortable down inside of here. But you do have a liquidity pocket in NASDAQ, and it is one of the most rare things for this to completely just die out. But we'll see. We'll see how this day plays out. That flow is pretty gnarly. I think I'm okay to hang on to it, though. I do not hate it. News in 1 minute. That is the one thing too. The news can kind of like push things around pretty bad. I think those PMI numbers are going to come in better though and be a beat because the tariffs situation is better, and I think that the estimate is too high for what it should be with the tariffs situation. Hang in there, baby. Hang in there. Dip and rip. No! Don't dip and dip. These are my big accounts, so these are the ones that should be pretty okay. To hold some drawdown, but man, I don't like this. We have filled the gap, negative res. I'm gonna hold just a little bit longer than maybe close out. If it loses this strong support area. So I got 40 points under here, right about 60. Like I said, I'm just kind of like dude, what is going on here? All right, fuck this. Fuck all this. All right, done with all of that. Okay, that's weird. Well, screw that. Yeah, this day was looking weird from the start. Okay, let's get to that like lower band area and take a look at this. Very confusing. If we reclaim this, I'll jump back on the long, but man, this is just a weird trading day today. I'm not really touching this going from here. Okay, there's lower MHP. Ugh. Hold on a second. I'll try one more time to reclaim the level here. Back in the EST, I'll jump in one more time. Oops. On NASDAQ, we get it. Back in the bear zone top. Ratio greater than half. Reclaim this. Do I want to try? Take the one push here. Maybe I'll just do it with one. Just one. So bear zone top through bull zone bottom second time on the reclaim. I'll just put one contract on it. Nothing too crazy. Let's see if I can get something good on here. On this break. Hold on one second. Okay, let's read the news is coming out really quick. Hold on. What's going on here? Should be all right. 48.5 on a 49.5 forecast on the manufacturing PMI from the US ISM numbers. Yeah, that flow is really nasty today. That was unusual. Hopefully the market stabilizes through here and holds up. So if we break on this kind of bear zone top one more time right here, if we break, I'd be willing to take a long back up to there. Only if we break though. So inside of here, I put one contract on just to kind of support inside of this range one more time. On NASDAQ just to have that bear zone top play. This day is pretty gnarly. We should be okay. Man, that Res is just dumping today. All right, let's try that. Should be pretty good for a move. Hopefully so. Bears on top every single time. Pocket trade at least 40 points on Nasdaq with the arrows drawn on my screen. Let me grab that. Finally start moving. That's better. Slightly better. Push through half gap. Res is positive on Nasdaq. Good. Push through the box there. I don't hate it. A little red flush candle there off a half gap again. Let's see if it holds. Low's starting to come back. Positive at least a little bit. Hang in there, baby. Oops. I'm gonna double down and add one more at the bear zone top. Res is improving. It's not the best on QQQ, but I mean it's fine, but it's good on Qs. This bites me again. I'm just gonna cry. Hang in there. I do bear zone top, bulls on bottom every time. It's my favorite trade. Flush the first time, I can get it the second time, it'll be all right. Happy for a push to there at least. The S&P is just gnarly, man. It's like not. It is not. It's not playing ball today. S&P has just been kind of gross. Come on. Hold that pocket. Test. That's the highs. Come on. That's the range. And that VIX is dropping like a rock today, too. You know, flow. Nasdaq is looking a little okay from here. I'm not worried about the Nasdaq, but the S&P is kind of the bad looking one of the day. Such a nice setup too. If I lose this pocket trade twice, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Usually flush return is usually a play. Should be good. Should be good at least to fill the gap on positive res on Nasdaq. At least Nasdaq to span the range, and we'll see. Hopefully just break out of this range. That's all we need. Break out of this range is a clear ride to the top. So no more resistance candle here. S&P is kind of like in a good spot here. EST, S&P, bear zone, bull zone bottom. Pretty solid. Play from here to here is good. Play from here to here is good. I hate the freaking opens that do that shit. Bullish for the rest of the day would be kind of nice. And Nasdaq is just volatile as all get out right here. Making a go for it. Building a little support here, which is good. Want to see that zone support be nice. Man, I'm just like having a horrible time with this one. We didn't expect the market to flush so hard, though. This is an unusual setup to get so bullish and to flush so hard and then turn around and go the other way. This is good. You want to see this kind of like hammer candle right here. This is nice. You got some hopefully algorithmic support tracking the stocks. Stocks are filling gap this way. Should be clear, hopefully, to run and fill the gap, but we'll see. No rocket wrong. Okay. Well, I'm actually gonna do something real quick. All right, come on, market. Rocket is back to 5% on fund index. Yeah, it's kind of back up to 5%. So the 40% off sale, that's over. But that was fun, right? That was cool to like load up on those accounts. What a dumb trading day today. It looks so good out the door too. Nice and clean. They got to flush everybody before they let the market move higher. That's fine. That's fine. That's totally fine. Give me my green now. Don't turn red. Let's get it now. It's trying to move, but it's getting a lot of resistance here. It shouldn't be resisting a lot in this liquidity pocket. The liquidity should be good enough to hold the market. I don't like that it's building like resistance here, though. I really don't like that at all. My trade keeps going up and coming down and going up, coming down. Typically in a non-liquid in a non-volatile market, you'd expect this to move a little quicker off of this bear zone top. The support is really strong. A lot of times the squeeze just happens pretty quick. Like you'll just see a big fat green candle come off of this. Once that selling pressure stops and the algos pick this back up, we have what we call every single time trade, which is from this area to that area. This is just like the scalp that I love to take. And the market just like low consolidation here. Not our favorite. I'm going to tell you guys that right now. We want to see some advancement on this. We want to see the... What the heck is my volume? There we go. This is just weird. Like, can you stop resisting the damn movement? Give me the green that I've been waiting all morning to see. It's like any moment now, the red just comes out of nowhere and just market dies one more time. Maybe just coming back in from, you know, a weekend. The market's a little emo today. But I got faith. I don't like that for the last 10 minutes, though. It's just bouncing at the same spot. There is some really strong resistance here. I don't know if it's S&P or what. What is giving us that resistance here in the S&P? S&P is clean. It should be clean. But I don't like that it's not picking up a lot of momentum here, though. I definitely hate that. S&P break. I want S&P at least to break through some highs. Negative res just means there's enough selling pressure today. Powell speaking today. It's going to screw around until Powell talks. Yeah, probably so. You guys aren't wrong there. I'd like to at least see the market scrub this range out and then dick around until Powell talks. That'd be fine. Fucking half gap, negative res. Stupid fucking market today, I swear to God. You can stand this crap, half gap. You know, I'm gonna take the profit on this shit. Dude. Dumb day. Dumb day. Such dumb day. I'm gonna take one more long on this. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. Let's see. What do we think now? Yeah, the divergence is kind of there. S&P was bad, good, then bad. Nasdaq was good, then bad. Nasdaq falling again a second time. The question is there a second long from here from the bottom? EST on QQQ. We didn't get the full press through the redistribution zone, but QQQ EST is always one of my favorite setups. I did trade a half gap. It's negative. I don't know if I like it anymore. I'm just kind of like, what a dumb day. Should I... Wait a minute. Let me check something really quick. I'm so unprepared this morning. I'm not going to lie. This has been one of those days where I'm like behind. All right. Let's see. This account has how much profit to make? 10,000. Oh, I got some room on that one. Okay. I need to make 1,500 on that one. EST half gap Nasdaq resilience is negative, but ugh, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna give it a little bit of time. I need to see S&P get a little bit better and Nasdaq get a little bit better. It's kind of right on the edge. I still err to the bull side when it's on the edge here. I don't short this. I don't sell this off. But give me a second. I'm gonna run to the restroom. I'll be right back. The minute I disappear, I missed it. Oh my God, there it is. What? Stupid day. Oh my gosh. Well, congrats to you guys. Good job, team. Y'all nailed it. All right, back in the bull zone. Everything's looking solid here. Not bad, not bad. Half gap support. Everything's good. Not bad, not bad. Should probably take one more play at, well, half gap is good. Resilience is getting better. Same shit as earlier. The same trade I wanted to make earlier. Let me put one more contract on it. I missed out on this. I still want to take the play on bull zone support. Can't lie about, argue about that one's pretty good. Now, if the market craps out from here, then it does. But I think this little seesaw action's good to recover. Check S&P really quick. I'll play the same range a second time. S&P's good. Half gap are getting good. Fill the gap and run. I like it. Any red should be support here for now. This range is support. If we get res above 0, which is good. This is fighting to be above 0. If I missed that, I feel so bad. Like the worst entry possible today. Come on, half gap push to fill the gap. Let's go. Let's run it. He's going to fill the gap here. He's up the top of box. Oh, wait. My gap is at the wrong spot. What the heck? It's actually here. So I'm taking the breakout play. The same trade I was trying to do this morning here to DD band. If we break through here and we're good and resilience gets better, which it's not. This is the troubling part. This, again, is another kind of riskier kind of play. But I'm not too worried about it. Decent setup here. I can't believe I fucking missed that. I go to the bathroom for 2 seconds. The market just blops up there to the top. Ugh. You guys believe that? Just my luck today. Worst luck. Come on, non-volatile play. VIX is dying today. Let's see if we can't get movement all the way up to the higher highs. I would love to see today just blast all the way up to higher highs. We need the S&P resilience to get positive, though. We can get some movement in the S&P. Some quick opening rotation, which looked like that. S&P resilience is negative, though, so this is, again, another kind of sluggish spot. But I still want to air to the bull side, you know, if we can. Grabbing one contract on that again. Come on, S&P, pick up some power there. This was just such a weird, I don't know, like it's hard to explain. What we saw was like an immediate rotation out of S&P and back in the Nasdaq stock. So basically people were selling most like sectors across the board and then jumping right into tech. Tech was actually the one that was doing really well today. At least some of the, or not tech, but like all the Nasdaq stocks in general were the ones doing slightly better than the S&P ones. You can see evidence of that here because on the technology side, it's barely down when everything else is kind of like way down. And energy kind of took a little bit of a ride today too, which is nice to see. A lot of rotation on discretionary and stables, industrials, financials, like just huge rotation out of S&P. And then of course, tech was holding the fort as that was getting a little bit of a bid today. I really hate what I see on this market. Looking pretty solid. Market makers are watching the stream? Yeah, probably. Boo. I can't believe I missed the LP because I went to the freaking bathroom at the wrong time. Oh my gosh. My life is like that sometimes. I was trying to scalp into half cap and then jump back into that long there. Really nice, but we'll see. Anything better can come out of this. Now, again, it'd be kind of cool if we could get the trade all the way up to upper DD band, but I'm not really sure that's possible today. Gotta invest in this piss bottles or some old like Gatorade bottles or something. Wide mouth bottles and Gatorade. Easiest bottle to pee in when you're on the road. Okay. He's picking up a little bit of movement here. How high do y'all think we go today? I think we're good. I think we should be good. There's some big ups today. Let's watch S&P for a little bit and see what we get here. That is not the upper DD band on the S&P. SPY is like the worst of the two. And negative res just doesn't mean we're going to have a lot of power filling the gap though. But hopefully we start to see this pop up. When I see this white line on my screen jump above 0, that's kind of like what we're looking for. This is the warning sign right here. That's below 0, so it's not looking super good. But we'll see. We'll see if we get something out of this. Get that S&P resilience, go positive, get better. Can walk this all the way up to the top of the... I'm going to check the Discord here and make sure we have contracts now visible. Perfect, perfect, perfect. The DD band should be resetting, you guys. So it looks like we have the bands should be properly done. Okay. Got that fixed just now. Perfect. Currently trying to work your way back, dude. Yeah, this was dumb. Like the market flushing like this and rotating back in. I guess just like light volume sector rotation, and we should be good. Hopefully the S&P is crawling back. I'm actually perfectly okay with like this particular setup. If res goes greater than 0, it's a nice little bounce. Liquidity pockets held. The initial plays didn't work. The second plays worked. Sometimes bull markets are like that, and then you just got to kind of like, you know, take a hit to get back in. Gatorade, I know, right? Giving those big FU red candles at the beginning of the session before we grind up lately. There's a lot of people that are on the sidelines waiting to buy, and I think that's where the power comes in. They hit these liquidity pockets and markets just roll up. Why you be getting a message from Tradeify that your maximum recession has been exceeded? Logging through your prop firm. Data is active on their site. Chances are it's a data feed message. A lot of times you can only log in at one place with your data feeds. Excellent. I like what I see here. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Well, shit. All right. Okay. Back up to the top, fill the gap. I don't know if, do I want to just take the profit there? Let's take the profit there. Let's take the profit on the gap fill. Okay. 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 You like my chicken noises? Okay. What's up? Fill the gap there. All right. Res is still not positive yet, so I closed out the top. Dude, what a fucking day, man. Took profit. All right. Who got their ass whooped at the start of the day? Who got their ass not whooped at the last half of the day? Good Lord. Sometimes days are like this and you just can't do anything about it. Nice. Good Lord. Oh my goodness. So I got the DD bands fixed. I was just chatting with my tech support team here. We should be good here. And freaking tariff ping pong today. My my fun and futures live account up $2,000. First trade. Believe it or not, guys, bull markets, or a lot of that's going to be like that. The bull market is, you're going to have to, sometimes you'll take a hit, but you got to trust the bull market and still, you know, still fight it. A lot of bull days will be like rotation days where the market flushes really quick. It's a support, runs back right up, and then moves. And I know I still trust the bull market because we didn't lose any of our bull indicators, right? I wasn't like, okay, time to sell. I just closed out very quick and tried to work my way back. I'm in a mixed bag as well myself. Let me show you guys the damage here. So my accounts are looking a little like mixed as well. Same as before, splitting up my risk. Managed to avoid the risk in all the accounts. I'm gonna be working 2 of them back. The other 3 did okay, so I'm kind of like slightly green, but yeah, same shit as this morning, right? If you're feeling it, and that's where you are, then you know you are in the same place for sure. That was confusing out the door. Got out of the risk, saw the opportunity, took it again. I'm just sad that I missed that part of it. That was the obvious part of the trade. I did close at half cap because negative res, and then I was like, let me get back and I'll come back the bathroom and hopefully the market stabilizes a little bit more. Came back from the bathroom, we're up there. I'm like, what the heck? Anyways. Resilience, we don't quit. Let's see if it turns around a little bit. Hopefully we can stay sane inside of here. I'll say that today, this is your pivoting zone. If res is greater than 0, you're going to be pivoting inside of this box. So another red candle to there. With this improving is another support. Half gap with an improving res. It was support the first time. It's support the second time. Yeah. Hopefully you see that bottom of that box one more time. Now, oh, as I'm talking, there it goes. One more time. The one contract that. Why not? I don't know what's going on with the news. Somebody talking. We hit the bottom of the box with improving res. Didn't take that long there. Thank you, universe, for handing me the opportunity of a lifetime. Just kidding. Not of a lifetime. This is a good shit opportunity with stupid market. Hate this market today. Worst stupid day ever. Fed speaker causing volatility. Always, always, always these speakers causing volatility. Nobody is going to say anything at all that's going to move the market. It's all scripted. Nobody's got anything interesting to say. It's all speculation. Maybe this, maybe that, maybe tariffs this, maybe Trump that. Maybe China hates us. Maybe China loves us. Maybe we're having tea with China on Sunday afternoon. Who knows what's going to happen? World of tariffs. But you know what I know? Bull market wants to be bullish. So if we hit supports, I find opportunities, I'm just going to take the bull side until the news comes out to be bearish. And that's it. We'll call it a day. Thank you for stupid shit red candle with improving res on the resistance a second time. Should hopefully make that resistance stronger again. If the market were, I'll tell you guys something. If the market were to fall and die out today, it's like, this is the ultra rare. Ultra rare with improving conditions. The ultra rare to break this. It is expected to hold this with improving conditions, expected to hold this even better. It's expected to hold and hold. So hopefully we should be good. I don't know if we break out rallied upper DD band today, but it's expected to hold. Resilience is getting better, which means more stocks that sold are being gobbled up through this box. It means the S&P actually wants to be here. Not here. On the tracking side. So it wants this area. Like it's going to like this area a whole lot unless the news changes. So the S&P just a little willing out that little bit of volatility here. It definitely wants to hopefully be in the top of the box, and this high consolidation could lead to a breakout to higher highs today and upper DD band. The original trade I wanted for stupid flush moments crushed my face out the door. Good lordy. Tends to be the case. All right. We're going to give away in about 18 minutes, you guys. We're starting off the new month hot with Tradeify. Love giving away our Tradeify accounts here. We do straight to fundeds. We do a lot of accounts. We'll be doing that just a little bit, so y'all hang tight. Oh, hang in there, market. Hit that top of the box. Like here. Not here. Also trading NASDAQ is by proxy, but I'm watching the S&P because it's the worst of the two. I'm pretty solid here. Positive res is a flux indicator that indicates that the index is likely to stay in this side of its redistribution zone rather than here, which hints at a higher consolidation. This is the new range to support in. I'd be very, very, very surprised if volatility picks back up a second time. This initial opening flush was a rotation, as it was easy to see that we lost out of a lot of the big S&P sectors and then started building up into energy and tech. So now I think going forward, it should be okay. But like I said, I'll put a tiny amount of risk on the table. I'll pop it with one contract and just leave it at that. Inside of the bottom of the box here, this was a really nice drop. Hopefully this stays put. Bottom of the box is the new support when res is greater than 0 and it's on the edge. And when it's on the edge, I always err to the bull side. I never bet that on the edge means below the edge. Not like tennis where I think on the line is over the line or whatever. On the line is above the line. On the line is good. Hopefully good. Good enough. We hit the support once and it popped. With it being a worse condition, we hit the support a second time with a better condition. Once the volume starts to decay out, the tracking is more likely to pick this up and push this to the upper side of the box. So I want to be in a long just to ride it for the day. A day like this has the potential, if it is to support the upper area of the redistribution zone and press through, then it's just a free float up to upper band. The R&R on this, at least on S&P side, is roughly about 3-to-1 from this point if there is a breakout from here, which is good. Nasdaq is slightly better. Hold on, let me double check this. Let me refresh my platform for a second here. Those pesky Fed speakers causing all that volatility. You gotta love it. How's like the I got my DD bands back. Yes. I am happy. Just refresh my platform for a hot minute there. Okay. So hopefully Nasdaq gets closer to, again, if it runs the full distance, which should be, I don't know if it picks up that momentum to do so throughout the week. I think that it will. 365 to 589. So that's 220 on 40. That's about a 5-to-1 trade on Nasdaq. So it's worth planting a contract on it. See what I get out of it. 5-to-1 on Nasdaq from here if it runs. Conditions aren't the greatest, but they are improving. People are buying the dip here, so it's good to see that. I want to see that. S&P, we don't want to see this white number be below 0. It is slightly above 0, which is great. Fingers are crossed. So it's the second time we've pushed through, and yesterday's close once, yesterday's close twice. This is today's pivot. Conditions are improving every moment, and things are slightly good for building up pressure for upside pops. I do love it. I don't hate it. Kind of like nerve-wracking day today, though. I like seeing green on the screen. S&P here, not here. I feel like that's Name of an 80s band. Like Here Not Here. Was that Was Not Was a band in the 80s? You guys remember those guys? Was the song that like Everybody Walked the Dinosaur? You remember that one? It was in like every like probably Ninja Turtles movie ever. I think my YouTube is frozen. Hold up. I can't see any comments the last hour. S&P resilience now positive a little smidge. I like that. I like what I see. I like this high consolidation. I'm not mad at all about anything on my screen. I'm in the long for the ride, baby. Oh, shit. There we go. I've been wondering what's going on. Like my viewers just dropped for some reason. Well, everybody will come back probably. My thing had frozen up. All right, let's scroll up and see what you guys are saying. Past few trading days have been rough. Somebody blew an account. Happens, man. Happens all the time. There's signs of bearishness in the beginning, then it flushes down just like last Friday. It sucks. I completely agree. You just have to sit there and have faith and watch it and see, you know, a lot of times the market has no reason to move. Some of the big, like the market's just ebbing and flowing, and some of the big firms are just rotating their shit around, which is what happens. There's nothing you do to predict that. Can I go to the bathroom again? Okay. That's nice. Actually, I don't leave you guys with that image. Just kidding. If pee in your pants is cool, then consider me Miles Davis. Oh, that's the grossest thing I've ever heard. All right, everybody, get on the bus. Billy Madison. Speaking of Adam Sandler movies, they're coming out with Happy Gilmore Part 2, and I don't know how I think about it. I don't know how I feel about that. How do you guys feel about Happy Gilmore Part 2? Is that like a sin against cinema? Is this like completely like Napoleon Dynamite Part 2? Like you can't make a sequel to Napoleon Dynamite. You can't. It's a one and done. It was a magical part of history in our childhoods and whatever. What is he going to come back and the gimmick is over? Like you can't redo it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Saw the trailer and I'm just like, oh man, like the story was great. There was a villain, there was a love interest, there was a whole, like it was a great sin against humanity. Like, what are you going to do? What exactly are you going to do? Met Adam Sandler on the streets of Toronto at 1 a.m. Dude, he's like the most like chill dude I bet in person. He like wears a hoodie and like baggy basketball shorts. Guy's a billionaire. He just makes movies to hang out with his friends. Yeah, and he buys all his friends like huge gifts, like cars and stuff. I remember there, I think it was like Rob Schneider was telling a story how like on one set of one of the movies, Adam Sandler bought them all like Camaros or Corvettes or something. Dumb and Dumber hurt. Oh God, that was horrible. I actually had never seen it until like recently. I saw it on maybe Netflix or something and I watched it the other day. It's like self-referencing the old movie, like jokes that are like 30 years old and you're just like, oh. Travis Kelce is in what? He's in the new Happy Gilmore. It'll go the way of Dumb and Dumber. Like, what's the premise? He's got to win another golf tournament with his gimmick. Hey guys, we're at it again. Actually, lately, Adam Sandler's like more serious movies are actually pretty good. Like his pseudo comical ones, or ones that were more serious tone. Not bad. He's got a good dynamic range as an actor. It's that Outer Space movie where the alien on the ship. That was a pretty cool one. That was weird. I liked it though. Yeah, and Chubbs is dead. So, like, how can you have Happy Gilmore without Chubbs? Like, he's the integral part of the story. Well, whatever. Whatever. Hang in there, S&P. Let's go, baby. I got one contract in this account. I got one contract along in my MyFunded Live account. I've got... that's pretty much it. Yeah, that's it. Just holding runners for a break. Let's see if I can get a good one here. S&P here, not here. Yeah, and Bob Barker too. Yeah, like there were so many memorable moments in that movie you can't recreate. Would be kind of hilarious though if, and let me tell you, it would be the most, and the joke simply writes itself. He better get in a fist fight with Drew Carey in that movie, because how would that joke not write itself? That would be so hilarious. He's at another celebrity pro-am, and then him and Drew Carey are now fighting each other. And Drew Carey whoops his ass, you know, like that'd be kind of funny, right? See, I could write comedy movies. They got Chris McDonald back. Cool. Yeah, I mean, you gotta have him in the movie. Wait, they're not making a Tropic Thunder sequel, are they? They couldn't make a sequel. Again, that movie was pretty perfect as well. Like, one and done. Gotta let it be. You can't make a Dodgeball Part 2. You can't make a Wedding Crashers Part 2. You always seem to pick the wrong direction when you trade the first 30, 45 minutes of the market. Get used to it. That's trading. You will never pick the right direction most of the time. The stock market is random. And so now, with the fact that you know that now, work around that. You will probably get the direction wrong half of the time. You got a million different people doing a million different things, a million different motives, and everyone's moving money around. It's going to be random. No indicator, no tool. All indicators are bullish out the door. I took the bull trade out the door. I took a second bull trade, got my ass handed to me, took a third bull trade, made it back. A lot of your trading days are going to be like that, especially in the first 30 minutes when money's kind of changing hands a lot. You're not going to always be able to predict the direction. So it's okay. That's why I'm telling you, Mike, it's okay. It's part of it. And you will struggle with that fact for many, many years until you finally give up, like I did, 15 years into the game. I will completely etch this shit onto my tombstone that the stock market is random and you cannot predict it no matter how hard you try. So now that you know that, work around that fact. And understand that risk management, yeah, I took a hit, right? I was down maybe like $3,000 in two of the accounts and whatever. Now I'm down $2,000 in both of the accounts. Part of it is your evidence is good. The market flushes. Now market's good. What actually happened? Well, on the charts, we're like, this didn't make any sense, right? But let's zoom out. You're a hedge fund. You're trying to move $10 million worth of like 8 different stocks, like $80 million worth of money. When the market goes and rally, you tell your traders, guys, I need you to liquidate this and buy this. Good luck. Okay, so half the traders that are liquidating are like, okay, I'm going to sell at the high. The other traders that want to buy, they're like, I'm going to buy at the low. So even that one firm, it goes up and then they just dump their position. And the other firm buys the other stuff they want to get in. They just rotated their money in. And that flow could have just happened with one firm doing one thing on a slow day. And then we're like, why the market crashed when all the data was bullish? And then you go, well, because the market is bullish. It just moved around before it turned bullish. And that kind of stuff happens because these kind of firms aren't necessarily sitting there and honoring the structure in front of them. If you've ever been a trader at a professional desk, your boss will give you a directive and say, I need you to give me the best price selling all of our stuff today before close. And your job as a trader is just to do your best at doing it. You may be a good or bad trader. That's the thing. Maybe they're a bad trader. Maybe they just dropped in the first pop they saw and the market randomly pivots the other way, right? So Wall Street is acting on the market and making these moves happen like this. And part of it's just going to be random shit that happens. So risk management, knowing when you're wrong, cutting your losses when you're wrong is going to be very important to the game for you. I hope that's helpful information. something you couldn't predict. The market moved up to here, fell to here. I wanted to buy at this support, and then I lost, and then now we're back here and I'm buying at that support. It's almost like this didn't even happen if you think about it, right? All the indicators are back to being bullish. Everything's back to being stable. No complaints on like what I see, right? Okay, so I need to look up this My Funded Futures workaround you guys are talking about. They had this thing in the notice board. Hold on, let me see where it is. But I already did it, so is it too late? Hold on. Can you tell me, was it, Simon, was that you that was telling me about it? Simon, can you, I can't really see it. It's on the notice board maybe. Can you send me in Discord the link to the My Funded channel if you don't mind, bud? To set up my Funded Next account, like once it got funded or once it, or like the initial, the eval side. S&P took a pop back to where we started today. I like it. QQQ, bull zone support. I don't hate it. Bull zone support. QQQ, holding on, holding on. I love what I see. The original trade you wanted given to us the second time. I'm happy, happy, happy. We're good. We're good, baby. Oh, we're good. Oh, we're good. Raz killing it. Yes, sir. $1,000 on the board. This account here. The eval shouldn't take you long at all. Once you set up the eval, I mean, it's good to go. Once you buy the account, you should be able to trade it within minutes. So what else, I don't know what else you need to set up. This is my guys over here. Hold on. Let's go. Let's go. Get that green on there. Green on the board. Oh, it reminds me of Buc-ee's. You ever guys going to Buc-ee's before in Texas or anywhere else? I guess Buc-ee's are spreading out like wildfire. It was a big Walmart-sized gas station that you have in Houston, and they have like this brisket and roast beef. Chopped brisket sandwiches and stuff, and they chop up the thing, and they're always like, fresh chops on the board, and everybody would shout it in the store when you go in there. Oh, Buc-ee's. Brisket on the board. Yeah. You hear it in your sleep because you hear it somewhere. Every time you're in the store, like every 10 minutes, shouting it out. Buc-ee's is like a place where on the way between point A and B at a road trip, you stop by Buc-ee's and you spend like $70 on snacks. You end up with like candy, fudge, beef jerky, barbecue sandwiches, and sodas and ices, and you're gonna buy a barbecue pit or a canoe. They got that there too. So Buc-ee's was a Texas tradition for the most part, but I hear Buc-ee's are spreading out across interstates you know, statewide, like multiple or countrywide, you know, nationwide. So if you haven't experienced a Buc-ee's, it'll probably be in your vicinity pretty soon. Cleanest washrooms. Yeah, this is the interesting part. I've never seen a more beautiful, efficient engineering, like, well, where's Crazy Red Candle? Donald Trump, are you talking? I've never seen a more engineered, beautiful solution to a problem, a more ergonomic thing, a more efficient thing than a Buc-ee's bathroom. Is the weirdest. It's so interesting. There is a line out the bathroom that wraps through the store of like 100 people, and it never stops moving. Like, you just get in, and within a minute, you're at the front of the line. And you walk in, and the floors are like squeaky clean. There's always somebody cleaning the bathroom. Like, it is like not sticky. It's not gross. You would just like, you could touch the floor with your hand and it would feel clean. Market trying to give us some hate really quick. A little bit of a high consolidating area dump here. I think this should survive. We're at bull zone. Again, same thing. QQQ EST. If we drop any further, we have every single time play on QQQ from here to here. Every single time is the setup. Not worried about it. I don't see any news. Hopefully this flush and this flush is going to prove the market's good. Resilience is still holding. Top of the box support should be all right. Check the news. Make sure nothing bad happened. Oh, it's time for giveaway in a minute. Let me wait 10 minutes and make sure this market is okay off of that little flush there. A little quickie stop sweep, I guess. Can we get a green candle just as big coming out in a second? I wiped half of my gain. A little burp there. Resilience back to being super positive. Good. That was just somebody dropping some stock. This still looks good. Give me that green, baby. Resilience. Come on. Who is some Fed's Logan is talking. Okay. That's where it's coming from. Logan just running his mouth. Okay. We have the time to see how the national policies impact the data. When risks change materially, we're positioned to respond. Blah, blah, blah. Same old Fed talk. Looking at data. We'll respond to the data. Data. Here's our 4 points that we look at. We look at inflation. We look at the job market. We're looking at the tariffs. Blah, 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 blah. Give me something new, man. He really hasn't shut up all morning. Yo, TK, when you said that, I was like, man, why are you being so mean to me? It's my job to talk. I haven't shut up all morning. Hey, why you gotta be so mean to me? He really hasn't, dude. Logan's been chatting up the news feeds like all day. What is up here? Yeah, I have a long trade right at the top of this box here. It's up about $600. It was up about 1,000 then. See what candle flushed me. It's like, Jesus, Matt, you can shut up every once in a while, dude. Let's see if I can flip my accounts green. My MyFunded Futures account up about 2,000 something bucks. My Tradeifys, I'm working all of them back to green. They're close. This one's down 1,500 bucks still. That flush got me pretty good. the debate you usually have with yourself every single trading day is, do I take the gap up and go, or like the run trade, like the breakout run, and then risk drawdown to fight back at the end of the day? Or do I wait every day for a dip, and if I don't get the dip, just miss out on the run? Two styles of trading. I tend to take both positions. I'm willing to jump in, take a loss, and jump in again. I've been doing this long enough to be able to be okay with that. But if you want a safer play, it's always like in these bull setups, it's always just wait for your pockets, or wait for your dips. Even if the market goes up and moves and you're okay with missing out, just be okay with missing out. Stop with the red here. Come on. Logan, don't say anything. Bull zone bottom support is a pretty good solid support here, but man, this is just market's being like ultra dumb today. I hate going up 1,000 then back to 0. Hit that pocket one more time though. I'd love that. This is rock solid support. If we get that as a gimme trade, that'd be a nice little dip to play on. Roughly 30 points lower on this. Watch this trade go red even on that. Should be okay at the top of the box with positive rest. Should be good. But a better case would be the second dip here. If we get lucky to get a second dip, oh, I'll smack that one hard too. This would be amazing. Yes. Yes. Give me that dip. One more time. I draw my risk from 2 to 1. 2 to 1. Like earlier, I'm in one contract. That's it. So I had 2 when I traded this, but I have 1 on the table right now. See if something good comes out of this. No more red. Hanging on that green. Let's go. Same trade. Still chilling. Not touching it. So earlier I was trading 2 and I dropped my risk down to 1. So I'm just popping with 1 contract. I'm cool with it. After this hour flips, I think we should be good. All right, we'll do giveaway in 20 minutes. Again, I want to focus on this because the market's like requiring a little bit of focus right now. We'll do giveaway in like 20 minutes. That's the second attempt at a run, pullback, run, pullback. There is some selling pressure here at this high, but I would be very alarmed if this faded out and flushed from here. It's still pretty good. All signals are good. All signs are good. I said that 20 minutes ago. I know. I wish I could control the market. It doesn't listen to me as much as I tell it to listen to me. I'm starting to sound like the president. Hey, I'm not that bad. Today is a special day. The market's going to make me focus. You guys know what happens when I don't focus. The market does something stupid, and here I am dancing around in a fucking glittery cowboy hat, missing out on it. You guys need me to focus at this moment in time. I'm a special guy. Special. Yeah. I just want to break out of the range and we're good. If we break out of this top part of the range, we should be good to go up until the DD band. That's what I'm looking for. You're here for the glittery cowboy hat? iDoc got this thing. Yeah. Well, the front and the back kind of look. Oh, here it is. Here's the front. Got this thing. It's some kind of like work conference, I guess. I'm just telling you, dude. This is like as funny as it was for me to be like wearing it. It is by far the stupidest looking hat I've ever seen in my entire life. And as a Texan, that's insulting to cowboy hats. It is like a foam thing covered in sequins that she got at some kind of work event that was cowboy themed. And they all wore these glittery, I don't know. You know when you go to like, you go to like conferences and stuff, they always hand out like gimmicky sort of like lame prizes. Oh, that's one of them. It looks like a disco ball kind of. All right. Let me get the spinny wheel ready. Hold up. If this pops a third time and just doesn't give me money, I'm going to cry. Can we break out of this range, please? I held on. Feel good. Break would be nice. A break for a run for the day. Upper DD band would be perfect. Perfect into the stream today. We got about an hour and a half till I roll over into my funded show. No. No more red. While we're chilling, you guys can type Tradeify on screen. You know the role. Throw it in there. How many times have made 1,000 on paper and lost, and 1,000 on paper and lost, and 1,000 on paper and lost? Can I get like 3,000 please on paper so I can close it? Please, no more red candles. My heart can't take this anymore. Why me? Why? Why, market? Why you hate me so much? The minute I just get, I'm like, I'm fed up with this. Let me just take the 500 bucks. Jumps up to the freaking ceiling. You guys know. You guys know my luck. Okay. Type in Tradeify in chat. Ugh. The high consolidation on S&P is looking really mighty fine right now. Oh, Nasdaq, let's get some movement here. Price is good, market's good. This is not, I don't like this kind of like, I don't like this kind of look to this. I got one. I'm willing to add one more here if it does dip. Key Nasdaq levels. Come on, hang in there. I'm watching my tick chart on the side. There's a decent amount of volume coming through here on the selling side. Resiliences are still okay, but we're not getting the pressure we want to see. I'd like to see that bull zone support and then pick up momentum. Third time it's supported and hasn't picked that. It's trying to pick up the momentum that it wants, but there's just very, like the algos are kicking it higher, but there's very like strong selling pressure it's pushing into. And unless I get some movement next couple minutes, I'm not going to have a lot of love for this one anymore. Every time it pops, though, I get super excited. If we hit that pocket a second time, boy, oh boy, that's a good trade. I hit that one hard. I'm gonna take the risk though. I'm just chilling on it. One contract. I'll hit it with if you hit the bottom pocket a second time, I'll throw 2 at it. So I'll write it up at 3. The universe drops me another 50 points. I'll write it up at 3. That'd be easy. Easy cakes. Ooh-wee. Let me draw these EST words a little bit better so you can see what I'm actually saying. EST means every single time. Every single time I will take this trade. It's just a reminder that under all types of confluence, EST, I take this trade every single time. It doesn't mean Eastern Standard Time. It means every single time. Pocket, I will long at that liquidity pocket every single time, no matter what. No matter what. I did it earlier today and I got burned. I did it again, made it back. Every single time the odds are in your favor, right? Or if the odds are in your favor, you just need to survive each time you do something. And over time, the odds should carry. And that's the whole point of EST, is that the odds are so favorable, I must take it every time, because every time is another possible iteration of that move. You know, more data for the data set, and then over time, I have to play every time so that the statistics catch up with me, but just survive the times it doesn't work out. Okay, baby, let's go. I'm at $500 up, unrealized. I'm floating in the middle of the range. I've been up 1,000, back to 0, up 1,000, back to 0, up 1,000, down to 5. Is this the break? Resilience is positive. All your monthly resilience and weekly resilience are positive. Positive, positive, positive across the board. S&P good, NASDAQ good. From this point in time, things got better. If we roll up on this one, this is a 5-to-1 trade on NASDAQ. Boy, I'll be happy to grab it. It's the 1, 2, 3rd pop, and this is the 4th attempt. We're not seeing much evidence on the sell side on S&P. They should be fine. About 10 minutes, I'll spin the wheel for the giveaway. S&P has the same thing, 585. We already tapped that kind of every single time pocket already earlier today. But man, this NASDAQ is just like pop and drop and pop and drop. I can say I'm not a biggest fan of this. I want to see green in like 5 minutes. Okay. 5 minutes. Give me something good. It feels a little top heavy from here, like that the market, if it does, like I said, if it falls one more time, the same crap as before, I go red again, I dive back in. It's so bullish today. There's no reason I'm not going to stay long on this. So I trim my risk, like appetite to one contract. If it rolls in that 5-to-1 trade, I can get a really nice ride with one. If it dips to here, I can hit it again with like 2 more and ride it up with 3. Either way, a scalp of 3 from here to here is big money, and a ride from 1 to there is big money. And so I'm going to take both of them. Apple trying to hold to an upper double bump. Yep. A lot of the tech stocks are looking the same way too. Google's got that same kind of right in the middle, chilling. Microsoft sort of like chilling. Apple double topping and sort of like Apple's liquidity map is not the best. It's like, you know, it's kind of no man's land down in here. It's not bullish, not bearish. Amazon, same thing, up, down, flat. If today just picks up momentum, that would be lovely. That would be like a great way to start off this week. After that big selling that we had on Thursday, you guys remember that day, right? Like way up pre-market, then sold off, and then here, and we sold off and came back. This was like yesterday. The same thing had happened today. Hopefully this is building up that momentum to like push and push and push. I'd like to see today be that awesome recovery day. Some bad vibes on Apple. I feel it. I do. I feel it. I feel it, friends. All right, you guys, don't forget, rule number 1. Everybody here, sub to the channel. That's step 1 of the giveaway. Must be sub to the channel. We do giveaways every day at 11 Eastern. We're about 30 minutes late because we're watching this consolidating market. I didn't want to like distract myself from trading. We give away over 100 something accounts every single month, and more and more and more. The more times you guys use our code here at Rocket Scooter. We work with some really solid partners here. Take Profit, Tradeify, My Funded Futures, Apex, and ETF. Funded Next. These are our partners. We all get the best deals with these guys. Sometimes special deals with these guys. Sometimes the best discounts for y'all. The more you guys use our code, the more accounts they give away to us. If you guys are using affiliate codes out there, ours does get the best deals. And we're like that tier 1 status, et cetera, et cetera. And then, of course, I get to negotiate to get like more stuff to give away. And giveaways, like nothing, you know, no strings attached, nothing, just giving away free stuff. We do this every single day. You want My Funded Futures? Oh, we got tons to give away My Funded Futures, trust me. And when it comes to My Funded Futures, don't forget, I'm on the My Funded Futures TV show from 11:30 or 12:30 Eastern until 1:30 for an hour. And a lot of times on that show, they do a massive amount of giveaways too. Why is my NASDAQ not moving? Come on, market. Stop not moving. Flush candle attempt number 2. And I'm telling you, the moment I lose patience with this, I swear, the moment I'm just like, you know what, I'm done with it, I'm going to miss out. So EST, I'm going to plan my 1 contract here. I will hit it really hard down there at the dip on the bottom. Well, wait. If I drop that 1 spot, I'll be super happy to hit it one more time. With that being said, it's that time again. 2 Tradeify 50K advanced accounts going out today. Don't forget to type Tradeify in chat, you guys. All right.
System in the world. Rocket Scooter, Rocket Scooter, Rocket Scooter, Rocket Scooter. Best system in the world. Rocket Scooter, Rocket Scooter, Rocket Scooter, Rocket Scooter.
Man, that is a long wheel. Lance Sage, you have 1 minute to type something in chat, buddy. Winner number 1, I'm doing 2 winners really quick. Congrats, number 2. Woo. Let's drop down to that bottom bear zone top. I'm down for that. EST one more time. I'll take that trade a second time. Positive res. We're going to support the half gap. I'm good. Space spike. Winner number 2. You have 50 seconds to type something in chat. Both of you guys, congrats on winning. It feels so weird without music. There you go. Congrats, you 2. Okay, we did 2 today. We're starting out the month small. We did giveaway bonanza last week where we did like 10 accounts on stream. 2 today. Congrats. Okay, those of you that won, go to Discord, send me a message. I'll give you guys your codes. Yeah, imagine when I was like in high school or like junior high and high school, I had long hair, like long hair. And I was in a metal band in college. Did y'all imagine that? I look so clean cut as an adult. Congrats to the 2 winners, guys. And we do giveaways every single day on the stream at 11 o'clock. Don't not be here. I'll be live on My Fun and Futures TV in about 1 hour. I'm there every single day for my own segment called Lunch Money with Matt. You guys can mind show your support over there. We'd love that. I was like the scariest looking kid in the math club. I'm not gonna lie. I guess like these days in 2025, it's cool to like look different and be different or whatever. But back in the day, if you were like, you know, black jeans and black combat boots and band t-shirts and you had long hair, people would like, come on kids, let's move away from this kid. It would be like scared of you. The little like headbangers in the 1990s. These days, everyone looks cool and different, and it's cool. But before the era of Instagram, like the math club kids would like look at me when I'd walk by because I look like a guy in a metal band. I don't know if y'all can imagine it, but I do have pictures. I'll have to bust out some of my like junior high school pictures. You guys are totally going to love seeing that. Y'all are going to make fun of me so hard. Bummy for your Marble Reds. It like reminded me of junior high. Like all the kids that smoked in junior high and high school smoked Reds. That's funny. Like all of you guys are like, holy shit. I too had that same 9 Inch Nails t-shirt. We would have been friends. Delta continues to step down. Yep. Back in the day, if you weren't preppy, you were an oddball to everyone. Yeah, if you didn't have like a Tommy Hilfiger shirt and like Timberland boots, you were the outcast. And people thought you were weird. And I loved it. Another movie that can't be redone, Dazed and Confused. Yeah, 100%. But I thought they made a sequel to that. Like a decade ago, didn't they? They make like another one, right? Or no, maybe they didn't. Did I wear boat shoes? Oh no, bro, I never wore boat shoes. Like me, let me see if I can find a picture online that will like look at me. Hold on. 1990s headbanger. That's what we called ourselves. Bangers. Doc Martens band and t-shirt. Kids. Let's see if like, let's see, 90s kids. Let me see if I can just find like The look. It was kind of like, in hindsight, it was kind of like a basic look. Let's see, 1990s. I really just got to dig out my old real photos. Now, I feel like when I Google 1990s kids, it looks like 2025 kids trying to be 1990s kids. It was very simple. You didn't have a lot of colors. You didn't have a lot of style. You had like baggy Jinkos, Doc Martens. That was it. That was the look. That was like, let's see if I can find something. I'll show you guys what it looked like in the 90s. Oh, all right. Still bouncing around the same freaking trade. You had like a t-shirt and then really baggy pants and then like this. Like, I know it sounds really basic, but like this kid right there. Oh wait, that's a TikTok. Okay. But yeah, like this, like straight up, like super basic. Like this guy right here. This guy. That was us. That was us. That's it. That's it. Super basic. Yeah, these kids. Like that was it. But we weren't that cool looking though. This just looks like people like repping fashion for like a revival to sell this stuff. It was a more basic look than any of that. Okay, I'm probably hitting my second dip target here. Yeah, it was like combat boots and baggy pants. That was like the style. Z Cavaricci's. Oh dang. Yeah, so how many people, how wide were your Jinkos? That's like a really big question. See, the cooler you got, the wider your Jinkos were. And they had these pants that were like so wide at the feet, you can actually fit them around your waist and they'd still be baggy. Rolling about the halls of Heelys on? No, dude. I actually carried a skateboard with me a lot of the time and threw it in my locker. So I actually would whip out my skateboard. I wasn't rich enough to have wheelies, but that would have been dope. Hammer pants. You only had 2 pairs of Jinkos. They were so expensive. I'd get like a pair at Christmas. And I had like maybe like 2 pairs myself, if I remember. I made them last because they were expensive. You thought I was 30? Oh no, bro. I just look good for 40. Doc takes good care of me with the avocado sandwiches. Yeah, the 32-inch. Those are the big ones, dude. That's like next level cool. Remember the long back pockets that go down to the ground? There's a dude I see on Instagram. His account is so funny. He dresses like a 90s kid with Jinkos and he rollerblades around everywhere and he puts like Super Nintendos in his back pocket. Have y'all seen this dude? The back pockets are so big. He's got like an SNES and a Sega Genesis in each pocket. I gotta find that guy. The dude, yeah, what's his name? Yeah, this dude is like, this is straight up like what it is. Let me see if I can find it. Hold up. What's up? Hey. Where are you going? Hey, look. This was like me in high school. I know. We're talking about Jinkos with the back pockets. They were so baggy you could put a Super Nintendo in the back of them.
What are those pants? Why was that even cool? I promise you that will never come back.
Oh, it actually Jinkos made a comeback like a little bit ago. Look at this guy. Everybody had the Guy Fieri shirt with the flames on it. Oh, hold on. I'm gonna get a copyright strike if I play any more of that. Anyways, you never had Jinkos when you were a kid?
No.
What did you guys wear?
Skinny jeans.
Lame.
I'm 10 years younger than you.
Did you have your hair like combed across your forehead like this?
No, I wasn't emo either.
Really?
I was a tennis kid.
What is that?
Like I play tennis.
I get it, but what is it? What does it look like?
I hold a tennis racket and I wear really preppy clothes
Like
to school and a
when
varsity jacket.
when you're walking to class, you hold a tennis
Yeah,
racket.
actually. Yes, actually.
They just sound like an ad for like a tennis racket.
And
Like,
a varsity jacket. Had my name on it.
oh, nice. So you didn't have like you didn't have any kind of like extracurricular style. Like you weren't alternative, you weren't preppy, you were just jock.
Mm-hmm.
You probably wouldn't have liked me in high school.
No, I don't think so.
I would have come up to you, my Jinkos and my backwards hat and my freaking Walkman, you know.
I
Hey,
would have been shocked.
I'm
Culture
walking.
shock.
Hey, girl, what's hold on, wait. And turn off my what's up, girl. Turn off my Discman and be like, hey, what's up? What's up, hottie? Want to see me do a sick ollie on my skateboard?
My mom would pray for me
Yeah.
if I liked you back then.
How old is iDoc? 18. Yeah, 18. 18, right?
No,
Crap.
you can't say that.
Uh-oh. She's probably in her 30s, I think. Something like that. She'd be the smartest eye doctor in the world if she was 18.
Let me know if you need anything.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go run some errands.
Where?
Down in the post book area.
Okay. Take back my thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
I'm probably gonna have lunch up.
Lunch, you say? I have lunch. Do I want sushi? Why not? All right, fine. I don't want sushi. Okay. All right, have fun. Bye, Pickle. This is like attempt 1, 2, 3, and number 4 to try to make a run, and against getting slammed down a little bit. I don't even know what to do. Oh, resilience is now negative, though. I don't like that. This took a dive down, so let's see what's going on here. Wait, you had a Reptar lunchbox? Bro, I love Reptar. That's like super old Rugrats, man. Good stuff. iDoc has been her 30s, 30 somethings. iDoc was an emo girl. I bet you she was. She just don't want to admit it. I bet you she was. No, not emo. I bet you she was what they call it, scene, right? SCENE, like the scene kids that had their like hair all spiky. They listen to like Atreyu and My Chemical Romance. You know, I bet she was like one of those kids. Margaret, you're drunk. Go home. Finally picking up some movement here. Oh my goodness. Attempt number 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Negative res though. I don't know if I like it like that. Final momentum here with negative res should be a sign that I probably should close out. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna be a big wuss here, but I'm gonna take the profits that I've got and get out of the way for a little bit till res gets better. As much as it's trying to rally, the fact that we're losing resilience again, not really feeling it. She does look like a Taking Back Sunday enjoyer. I would agree to that. Yeah. So I took profits, guys. I closed out all my positions here. I'm happy with the performance so far, but we are not getting the support that I want here. Although I could still hang on with one contract. What I'd rather do is see if this market negative res could flush us to fill the gap one more time. Just possible, and get a second run up. I could also hold that one contract through all of this, but eh. The market's back to somewhat repairing itself. 1, 2, 3, 4 pushes off of the same bull zone bottom. Watch it go for the highs now. The moment I get out of the way, I know. All right, you two winners, don't forget to message me in Discord. We got about 45 minutes just to chill and see what happens with this market. Rest took a little bit of a beating at the same spot. Doesn't mean the market's going to sell off, but I did go ahead and like take profit where I was. That's just in case the market does dip a little lower, and then I can grab it one more time. I got my EST play off of this area here. I could also still hold one. I did close right there, but I could also just still hold one just in case it goes, and then buy the dip in case it doesn't. So we'll see. But I went ahead and took profit on this one. Watch it go, right? Yeah. Thanks for closing so you can have some solid green. I know, right? The minute I close, you guys make some money. I'm okay with that. I'm okay watching y'all make money. This is that nice little bull rip. And Rez is back to being positive again. The same freaking situation I was in earlier that I want to be part of. If I just grabbed along here on the break, range break. I know I hate chasing though. This is looking pretty solid, I think. Yeah, that second dip of Raz kind of got me nervous a little bit. Then we kind of recovered a little bit here. So the stock's picking up a bit. Things are nice and clean. I will likely still want to take a long off of half gap if it does pull back. But hey, we're going to watch it and see what happens. I was the sacrificial goat to the trading gods so that you may all make bank. Res is good. Good. The trade I've been wanting to do, I was just thinking like I would close out and get back in a little lower, but still on the table for that. Perfect setup support from here, half gap support. All of this is good for a move, so I'm liking it. I don't hate it. What does SPY look like? Okay. Okay, let me open that up again. What is going on? Refresh my platform here. What is going on? Like my data's all gone. What the hell? Like there's no data showing up on my platform. It's like having a hard time loading. That's weird. Okay, SPY. Take a look really quick. Yours is out too? Had to clear cache and sign back in. All right, give me a second, guys. I'll be right back. Let me just close everything down and open it back up. Yeah, it's like platform's disconnecting. Let me see what's going on here. Still good? Okay, good. Good. No, I think what happened was I disconnected. But the status didn't show disconnected, but it felt like a disconnect. Get revert. Yeah. I don't think the guys are working on it right now. Oh, we're back. I think there was just some network traffic congestion that... I was trying to look at the SPY. That's good. The requests were kind of sluggish. What's up, DJ Boom? Beautiful day today. DJ Boat's in the house. Hit the like button. Yeah. Oh, what a clean day. Nice. That's a beautiful day. Yep. Super clean from here. What's an entry point? The S&P making a clean break. That's like making a clean break. Kind of like walk into my like there at the 424 level as support. A good 5-to-1 trade setup. I don't want to miss out on all of it. All signs are good. Or run up. Run up to green band 605 or 587. Blue is like an accelerant. It's hedge pressure. So when you're at blue, it's a good support. Like technically speaking, I could long at 324 from the support here. Yeah, maybe to something tiny, just so I can FOMO. But the R&R is still pretty high on a commit to trade. Right here. Good support there. I can try one contract on that. That's support long. One red candle there. No signs that's going to pull back. Holding that kind of like support area there. One contract there. Support area right in this little spot here. This 59.16 level is pretty good. Nasdaq is 420 level, pretty good. I do like it. I grabbed that dip. ICT traders will call us like a fair value gap or whatever, I think is what they call it. But like big breakout candle supporting through this reposition on the futures, right? To track the stocks. Stocks are moving pretty quick, so the futures quickly reposition. The algos are pricing higher. Supporting a blue. Blue to top is going to be the rest of the move. If I can get the whole thing, it would be great. 140 with the 40-point stop is now 3-to-1 from here. Be good. Super clean and easy on this 400 stop. Here to green. Just with one contract, not a lot of risk. We are approaching early morning highs. The market might have some technical resistance here, but we'll just kind of see what happens at the level. Hopefully Donald Trump isn't going to come here and drop a news bomb on us or something. I like the world's like weirdest trading day. I wish I had the balls just to hold through the chop as the trade. I was up and down, and finally got it closed out. And now I'm going to take it. And we'll see if this pushes us closer to those areas of interest. 537's upper yellow line. It's also something that might be in the way. Watching this carefully, that this isn't just a building up bull trap right in here. I like to take these breakouts all the time if I can, as long as all the evidence is supporting a move. Resilience is fine. DD ratio is fine. Everything's good. Good across the board. There's a bull pivot here at the top of the box. Top of the box is always support and SPY for me. I can long from here. I can long from here. These are both really good, strong pivots to play off of today. I'm putting one contract at the high just to chase the move. I'm in NASDAQ as well by proxy, so NASDAQ has a similar, can pivot a similar place, but there are no pivots on NASDAQ. That's why I'm watching the SPY for its pivots. And then this final move is a hold till the end of the day, or hold until target. Clean this up a little bit. $580, $160. It's a 4-to-1 still, actually. If this is a breakout run from here. So just put one contract on it. Top of the box support here. Careful that this isn't like a trap. So let me zoom in here. You can watch it a little better. Hard stop. Dynamic hedge for support up the DD band. This is a gamble for sure, that we're betting on a bigger breakout market. This could always double top and sell off. No evidence yet of any big selling. Nothing too crazy. But betting to hold this breakout range is a little... You need to see some quick recovery candles from here. Market's not playing too nice on this one. I have like the worst luck today, guys. It should be good. That's the candle we want to see. Good. If we survive this and come right back up to here, it's running. It'll run all the way to the top, and it'll run quick. So if it does reclaim 440, it's a push. So usually days like this is just a liquidity sweep. So you get this little area where the market is breaking out illiquid move and it's trying to find if there are buyers here, and that's all it's looking for. Right now, you're seeing a little bit of selling pressure. Some of the stocks are losing some momentum here. Like I said, if we reclaim this 440, this would be great. And here, this is the test. Usually on moves like this, it'll sweep very rapidly, and if it breaks super quick, it'll move. So all we have to do is see some pretty big green candles hit that 440 one more time. Pal speaking in an hour. It would be so weird if Power to like slip off the script a little bit and say something that'll move the market, even though he is talking. Wall Street's listening for every clue it can get. The algos are having a field day with like all this inflation talk and stuff. Market should be good from here. It's kind of a very unusual day today. Let me check the sectors really quick just to see how things are looking. Some clues on this. Kind of rotating out a little bit. Energy's still great. Tech is back to green. Materials are now green, which is good. Okay, we're seeing some different rotation. Materials crawled up a little bit. So did communication services. That's almost green as well. Cool. I want the big green candle. Get us out of the test range. If we break through here, 440 is 100 points move if we break it. So we'll see if we get anything good out of that. This hasn't been like the smoothest of days, that's for sure. All we need is 440. And I got in slightly below it, which is good. There we go. 440 break. Sorry, I was on the phone for a minute there. I was coordinating with iDoc, sorry. Oh shit, 15 minutes until we get over into Fund and Futures here. Start our show at My Funded TV in about 30 minutes. Actually, 15 minutes, so we'll see you guys over there in a little bit. I'll post a link. Don't leave yet. Come on, break that 440. It would be great. Breaking 440 would be huge. It would be huge. Signs are still good. Market's still good. Good, good, good. Talk about the JPAL talk? Yeah, probably. We'll be watching the headlines as they come through. Round two, testing the same area here. Is my blue line at the wrong? Oh, I refreshed the platform. Hold on. Yeah, that's actually shit. I don't even know why that's. I'm not even using that as my my target. Yeah, that needs to be about 390. Sorry. Now we're starting to get the break. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, push. Okay, guys, I need to run over to the My Funded show and prepare over there in about 5 minutes. I'm going to cut the stream out, but I want you guys to head over to the show. Let me get the link really quick. Will I be coming back? Maybe. Everybody go here now. I'm going to hold on to the trade. Yep, I'm holding on to the trade. Come over there and I'll let you guys know how it played out. They'll probably do some giveaways today, probably. All right, you guys, I'm going to call it over here, but everybody go to that link in chat. We'll see you over at My Funded TV. Love y'all. I'll be there in 5 minutes. I'll be live.
Market spinning in chaotic haze. Rocket scooter blast through the maze. Volume prediction shows the way. Leave the doubt and the fray. Liquidity map paints the scene. Hidden nodes like ghosts unseen. Reverse engineered, see the light.
You know, not really. I like to walk at nighttime. I like those walks. Thank God we live in a neighborhood here. I don't have to be afraid of muggers. But anyway, that is really something you have to look for. Let me just go back here.